Financial stress does not arrive loudly. It does not announce itself as crisis. It does not demand attention all at once. It settles quietly. You earn, you spend, you move forward. And yet something feels off. Not broke, not desperate, just tense. A constant background pressure that never fully disappears. Benjamin Franklin believed this feeling was more dangerous than poverty. Because poverty is visible, stress is hidden, and hidden problems grow. Most men believe this pressure means they need more money. Franklin believed the opposite. He believed stress appears when money loses structure, not when income is low, not when expenses rise, but when a man no longer understands his own financial behavior. This is why stress often increases after a raise, why bonuses do not bring peace, why comfort never lasts. Franklin observed that men are not afraid of hardship. They are afraid of uncertainty, not knowing where money goes, not knowing what tomorrow will require, not knowing whether today's choices will punish them later. Uncertainty turns ordinary spending into silent anxiety. You hesitate, you delay, you avoid looking, and avoidance multiplies stress. Franklin called this the beginning of disorder. He warned that disorder in personal affairs creates disorder in the mind. Today, we call it financial stress. Modern culture tries to numb this feeling. More work, more consumption, more distraction. Franklin chose a different path. He did not chase relief. He created order, and order removes stress immediately. Not someday, not after success, immediately. That is what this rule does. Benjamin Franklin lived in a time without credit cards, without apps, without instant transactions. Yet he understood something modern men still struggle to accept. Money is not stressful because it is difficult. It is stressful because it is unmanaged. Franklin believed that most anxiety comes from things left undefined. Undefined time creates procrastination. Undefined goals create drift. Undefined money creates fear. Fear does not come from lack. It comes from vagueness. When you do not know where your money stands, your mind fills the gap with worst-case scenarios. This is why financial stress follows you even on good days, even when bills are paid, even when income is stable, because the mind never rests without clarity. Franklin believed peace was not emotional. It was structural. You do not calm the mind by convincing it everything is fine. You calm the mind by proving it through order, through rules, through repetition. Franklin was obsessed with systems, not because he was rigid, but because he understood human weakness. He understood that willpower is unreliable. Motivation fades, emotion fluctuates, only structure remains. This is where modern advice fails. It tells men to feel confident before acting. Franklin acted to create confidence. He did not ask himself how he felt about money. He asked whether money was behaving correctly. This is an important distinction. Feelings are reactions. Systems are commands. Franklin believed money should obey commands, not moods, not impulses, not convenience. He believed that stress exists wherever money is allowed to roam freely. When money moves without rules, it creates friction everywhere it touches. Small indulgences, small leaks, small compromises. None of them seem dangerous alone, but together they create instability, and instability creates tension. Franklin believed this tension slowly erodes judgment. A stressed man does not think clearly. He delays decisions. He avoids responsibility. He chooses short relief over long stability. This is how financial chaos compounds. Not through one large mistake, through many small ones avoided too long. Franklin warned against this pattern. He believed chaos grows quietly when ignored, never dramatically, never obviously, quietly. That is why most men do not notice the problem until it becomes heavy. By then, stress feels normal. Franklin rejected normal. He believed normal was simply common failure. He believed discipline was the cure, but not discipline as punishment, discipline as protection. Franklin did not discipline himself to suffer. He disciplined himself to relax. This is where modern men misunderstand him. They hear rules and think restriction. Franklin heard rules and felt relief, because rules remove decision fatigue. They remove negotiation. They remove internal debate. When money follows rules, the mind is free. Franklin believed that every unplanned decision drains energy. Every time you ask yourself whether you can afford something, stress appears. Because affordability is emotional, structure is objective. Franklin wanted objectivity. He wanted his money to behave predictably. Predictability creates safety. Safety creates calm. This is why Franklin never described wealth as luxury. He described it as independence. Independence from worry, independence from urgency, independence from desperation. He understood that financial stress makes men weak, not visibly, internally. A stressed man is easier to pressure, easier to manipulate, easier to distract. Franklin valued sovereignty, and sovereignty begins with control. Not control over markets, not control over outcomes, control over behavior. Franklin believed the first victory with money was not growth, it was obedience. Money obeying rules, money obeying purpose, money obeying direction. Only then does growth become possible. This is why most people feel stuck. They chase growth before control. Franklin reversed the order. He believed stress must be eliminated before expansion, because stress distorts judgment, and distorted judgment destroys opportunity. This is the mistake modern men repeat. They attempt to solve stress by earning more. Franklin solved stress by organizing what already existed. He believed disorder was expensive, more expensive than low income, because disorder wastes effort. A man can work endlessly and still feel behind if his system leaks. Franklin sealed the leaks first. This is the foundation of his rule. Not complexity, not hustle, order. He believed that once order is established, the mind relaxes automatically. No affirmations, no motivation, no reassurance, just evidence. When money behaves the same way every day, stress disappears because the mind no longer fears surprise. This is what Franklin understood centuries before psychology named it. The brain craves predictability. Unpredictability creates anxiety. Money becomes predictable when it follows rules, and rules are what Franklin built. This rule you are about to learn is not motivational. It is mechanical. It does not rely on discipline alone. It creates discipline. It does not require more income. It does not require sacrifice. It requires honesty. And honesty is what most men avoid. Because honesty exposes behavior. Franklin believed avoidance was weakness. He believed confrontation was strength. Not confrontation with others, with self. That is why this rule works immediately. The moment order is applied, stress drops, because chaos is confronted, not numbed, not postponed, removed. In the next part, you will learn the exact rule Franklin used to impose order on his finances. It is simple, it is uncomfortable, and it works faster than any financial strategy you have tried, because it does not try to make you rich. It removes what is draining you first, and once stress is gone, progress becomes inevitable. Benjamin Franklin believed one rule came before all others. Before saving, before investing, before multiplying wealth, control. Not control over markets, not control over income, control over behavior. Franklin understood something most men resist admitting. Money does not cause stress because it is scarce. It causes stress because it is uncontrolled. When money moves without permission, the mind never rests. You may not feel panic. You may not feel fear, but you feel tension because something important is operating without supervision. Franklin believed this was unacceptable. He believed that anything valuable without governance eventually decays. Homes decay without maintenance. Bodies decay without discipline. Nations decay without law. Money is no different. This is why Franklin's rule was strict. Never allow money to decide where it goes. You decide first, then money obeys. Most men do the opposite. They earn money, they let it flow freely, then they react after it is gone. Franklin saw reaction as weakness. Reaction means you are already late. If you are asking where your money went, control has already been lost. Franklin believed a man should never be surprised by his finances. Surprise is a sign of disorder. This is where modern resistance appears. Men hear this rule and feel discomfort. They think it will feel restrictive. Franklin felt the opposite. He believed restriction was relief, because restriction removes negotiation, and negotiation is where discipline dies. Every time you negotiate with yourself, you lose authority. You justify, you excuse, you delay. Franklin eliminated negotiation entirely. He pre-decided his financial behavior, not emotionally, structurally. Money entered his life already assigned. This is the rule in its purest form. Assignment before arrival. If money arrives without assignment, chaos follows. If money arrives with assignment, calm follows. Franklin did not ask how much he felt like spending. He asked what the system allowed. Permission replaced impulse. This is the shift that removes stress immediately, because stress is born from constant choice. Choice creates friction. Friction creates fatigue. Fatigue creates bad decisions. Franklin removed choice from money, not from life. From money. He believed money should not be debated. It should be directed. This is why modern budgeting often fails. People track after spending. Franklin governed before spending. Tracking shows damage. Governance prevents it. Franklin believed money should move through defined channels. Each channel had a purpose: money for survival, money for growth, money for contribution. Each category was protected. Money could not cross boundaries freely. This prevented emotional spending. Impulse thrives in flexibility. Discipline thrives in structure. Franklin understood that impulse is not evil, it is human, which is why systems must protect men from themselves. Without systems, desire rules. Desire is impatient. It wants now. Franklin built systems that favored future stability over present relief. This is why his rule feels uncomfortable. It removes escape. You can no longer spend to feel better. You must confront behavior instead. Franklin believed relief spending was the most expensive habit a man could have. It offers short comfort and long stress. Franklin refused to use money emotionally. Money was functional, cold, precise, intentional. This is why his system worked even when income was low. Because control does not require wealth. It requires standards. Franklin believed standards protected men from regret. Without standards, every decision becomes personal. Personal decisions carry guilt. Guilt creates avoidance. Avoidance creates chaos. Franklin wanted none of it. He built impersonality into money. If the system allowed it, it happened. If not, it did not. No debate. This removed shame entirely. There was nothing to feel bad about. The rules were clear. This is why stress disappears, because stress is emotional noise. Rules silence noise. Franklin also understood that money must be separated physically or mentally. When money sits in one undifferentiated pool, temptation increases, boundaries disappear. Franklin created borders. Borders protect order. Money without borders leaks. Small leaks sink ships slowly. Franklin sealed leaks before expanding the ship. This is why growth followed naturally, not explosively, naturally. Franklin also rejected the idea of affordability. Affordability is emotional. Permission is structural. You can afford many things that destroy stability. Franklin did not ask what he could afford. He asked what aligned with the system. Alignment replaces temptation. This is why the rule removes stress immediately. The moment money has instructions, uncertainty collapses. The mind no longer asks endless questions. Can I spend this? Should I wait? What if something happens? Those questions disappear because the answer is already decided. Franklin believed peace was not the absence of spending. It was the absence of doubt. Doubt drains energy. Certainty restores it. This is why men feel tired even when nothing is wrong. They are mentally negotiating constantly. Franklin eliminated negotiation. He believed obedience created freedom. Freedom from thought, freedom from worry, freedom from regret. This rule also exposes uncomfortable truth. If your money resists rules, your habits are the problem. Not income, not inflation, not circumstance. Franklin believed clarity was merciless but fair. It shows exactly where discipline is missing. And once discipline is applied, stress fades. Not gradually, immediately. Because the mind recognizes authority. The moment money is governed, the nervous system relaxes. This is biological. Predictability reduces anxiety. Franklin did not know the science. He observed the result. Men with ordered finances slept better. They made better decisions. They took fewer reckless risks. They were calmer under pressure. This is why Franklin could remain composed during financial strain. His system absorbed shock, not emotion. Procedure replaced panic. This is the real power of the rule. It does not eliminate problems. It prevents collapse. Franklin believed collapse was optional. Only disorder made it inevitable. By the end of this rule, money no longer surprises you. It no longer sneaks away. It no longer creates tension. It behaves. And when money behaves, the mind rests. In the next part, you will learn how Franklin locked this rule into daily life. Not as theory, as habit. Because a rule that is not practiced becomes decoration. And this is where most men fail. They understand order, but they do not enforce it. Franklin enforced it daily, and that is where stress truly died. Benjamin Franklin understood something most men never learn. Rules alone do not create order. Enforcement does. A rule that exists only in thought will eventually be ignored. A rule that is enforced daily becomes identity. Franklin did not trust memory. He did not trust intention. He did not trust motivation. He trusted ritual. Ritual removes choice. Choice is where discipline fails. Franklin believed that money chaos grows in silence. If you do not confront your finances regularly, they drift. Not dramatically, quietly. Bills stretch, spending creeps, small leaks multiply. Then one day, stress feels heavy and unexplained. Franklin refused to let this happen. He compressed control into a small, deliberate window. 15 minutes, not all day, not constantly. 15 minutes of authority. Franklin believed time-block discipline was superior to constant effort. Constant effort creates fatigue. Short, brutal consistency creates order. This ritual was not about calculation. It was about command. Once per day, Franklin reviewed his financial position, what came in, what went out, what must change. No interpretation, no emotion, just observation. Observation creates clarity. Clarity creates calm. Franklin believed avoidance was the root of stress. Most men say looking at money creates anxiety. Franklin believed the opposite. Avoidance creates anxiety. Clarity removes it. When you face numbers daily, they lose power. They become information. Information is neutral. It does not threaten. This is why Franklin scheduled money like any other responsibility. Sleep, work, study, money. Money was not special. It was procedural. The ritual happened at the same time every day. Consistency mattered more than duration. The nervous system adapts to patterns. When your body expects order, chaos feels uncomfortable. This is the hidden advantage. Discipline becomes automatic. Franklin was not naturally disciplined. He engineered it. The ritual had rules. No distractions, no multitasking, no excuses. He did not check money when emotional. He did not check money when tired. He chose a fixed time when the mind was clear. This created authority. Franklin believed authority over money must be renewed daily, not because money changes daily, because behavior does. Daily review reinforced identity. I am a man who governs money, not a man governed by it. This shift is subtle but permanent. Once identity changes, behavior follows. Franklin asked himself one question during the ritual. Is my money obeying my values? Not am I ahead? Not am I rich? Is it aligned? Alignment eliminates stress. Misalignment creates it. This question exposed disorder immediately. Nothing hides under attention. This is why most men avoid attention. Attention reveals truth. Franklin welcomed it. He believed truth was cheaper than illusion. The ritual also prevented emotional spending. When you review money daily, impulsive purchases feel heavier, not because they are forbidden, because they are visible. Visibility creates friction. Friction protects discipline. Franklin did not shame himself for mistakes. He adjusted the system. Shame paralyzes. Systems evolve. If something leaked repeatedly, Franklin redesigned the environment. Remove ease from bad behavior. Add ease to good behavior. This is behavioral engineering, not motivation. Franklin engineered his environment to favor discipline. He made bad decisions harder, good decisions easier. Automation replaced effort. Franklin believed effort does not scale. Systems do. Once the system exists, it protects you even on bad days, even when tired, even when stressed, even when tempted. This is why 15 minutes was enough. The rest of the day required no discipline. Money already knew where to go. This is the ultimate goal, to make discipline invisible. Franklin also tracked consistency, not just outcomes. Did I follow the system today? Yes or no? This removed emotional interpretation. Emotion distorts reality. Systems clarify it. Each day of obedience reinforced identity. Order compounds faster than income. This ritual also revealed patterns. Franklin noticed where money consistently resisted discipline, not to judge, to correct. Patterns reveal leverage points. Small corrections produce large outcomes. This is how rivers reach oceans, not through force, through direction. Franklin believed stress disappears when chaos has nowhere to hide. Daily attention eliminates hiding places. This is why the ritual works immediately. The first day you apply it, stress drops, because the unknown becomes known. Known things lose power. Franklin did not wait for wealth to fix disorder. He fixed disorder to allow wealth. This is why his name remains attached to money centuries later. Not because he was lucky, because he was ordered. In the next part, you will see how this system naturally multiplies money over time. Not through hustle, not through risk, through inevitability. And why men who master order eventually gain financial power without chasing it. Benjamin Franklin did not believe money was multiplied by intensity. He believed it was multiplied by inevitability. This is the final misunderstanding most men never correct. They believe wealth comes from effort, from speed, from aggression. Franklin believed wealth comes from alignment. When behavior is ordered, results follow. When behavior is chaotic, effort leaks. By the time Franklin began accumulating real wealth, the hardest work was already finished. Not financial work, internal work. His system had removed waste, removed hesitation, removed emotional decision-making. What remained was efficiency, and efficiency compounds. Franklin understood a principle modern culture ignores. Money must behave the same way every day, not in amount, in obedience. When behavior is predictable, outcomes become predictable. Franklin did not gamble. He did not chase excitement. He did not need constant stimulation. If something demanded emotion, he rejected it. If something required daily stress, he rejected it. He protected calm like capital, because a calm system outperforms a frantic one. Franklin preferred boring wealth, quiet, unimpressive, relentless. This is why his fortune lasted, and why his method still works. Once order was locked in, Franklin added only one ingredient: time. Time is the most underestimated financial weapon, but time only works when chaos is gone. Chaos consumes time, order multiplies it. Franklin's system ensured that each year built on the previous one. No resets, no collapses, no emotional self-sabotage. Most men do not fail financially. They reset repeatedly. One impulse wipes out progress. One emotional decision undoes years. Franklin designed his life to prevent resets. That is real wealth. Stability that survives mistakes, pressure,